Hey everybody, how's it going? Lots going on in the yard this week. I got a fella coming in to do yard cleanup, so I've been doing that. I got a haul of water, and just wanted to update you on the performance bagger. We're going to get back to porting that 2101 probably next week. Let's do a little bit of work to this thing. I haven't even ridden it yet. I want to go over it. I want to do an oil change. I want to change the handlebars and do a couple things to it before I even ride it. So without further ado, let's jump right into this thing. I rode it up the road and back about 2 miles, and then I put it on the lift, and that's where it's been since. Check this out. Just to bring everybody up to speed, I bought a 2003 Roadking Classic. The bike was a good price. It's in nice shape. And the reason why I bought it is it has a 98-inch motor, completely built, high compression heads, cams. It's got a 2-in-1 thunder header. It's got a 6-speed Screaming Eagle transmission. So it's got a lot of the stuff that I already wanted on a bike. But it has 14-inch apes, and it just kind of looks like your typical old school Harley. So today's video, let's bring it up to date with a more updated look and some new bars and risers. Okay, let's get going on the budget performance bagger build. This is just for fun. I've been tinkering with bikes on and off my whole life, and you can have cool bikes even if you're on a tight budget. Buy a bike like this and learn how to wrench on it, and you can have the coolest bike in the parking lot and make it whatever you want. That's what I like about Harleys. They're infinitely they're infinitely customizable. Okay, I've taken the headlight, turn signals, nacelle off, risers, bars. I got rid of those ape hangers. I actually like those apes. I rode this bike for about a half an hour, 45 minutes when I went for my test drive, and I was like, I actually kind of like apes on this bike. Unfortunately, friends, they don't go with what I'm going to do to this bike. They don't fit overall with all the things I want to do. They also don't fit with the performance bagger idea. So I ripped all that stuff off. I checked the bushings. They're mint. They're not cracked. They're not dry. I noticed they weren't overly soft. When you have tall handlebars on a bike, sometimes you can really wear out these bushings. So I have a feeling these have been replaced. Usually a stock bushing this age isn't in the best of shape. But anyhow, check out your bushings. You can order new ones and replace them if the ones that are on your bike are no good. Okay, what we're doing today is we're going to put a set of Built-Well 8-inch pullback Built-Well Murdoch risers and high bend bars. I undid the plugs and pulled the wiring all through the bars that were on here. It was pretty easy. Once I figured out how to undo the clips, it was actually took me about 5 minutes. I bought new fasteners for here. These have to be bolts for what I'm doing to this. And yeah, I bought a bunch of stuff today to help me get through this. I bought oil. I already have filters for this. And we're going to go through this bike. Part of this is customizing this bike, and part of this is what to do if you buy an old Harley. Guys at work were like, so did you ride your bike last night? It's like, no, it's in the shop, ripped apart. They weren't really shocked knowing me, but I would rather go through this bike now and have it in the shop for a week than have a breakdown this year. Okay, anyhow, we got this all stripped. Let's put these Murdoch risers on here. I also have a riser cover, and I'll show you guys that. Okay, these are the risers I'm going to run on this bike. And I also bought a triple tree cover. Stock, this bike, the bars come through the side of the triple tree cover. This one's built to go over the factory ignition, and it has holes in the top of it so that you don't have to drill the holes in your stock top cover. So pretty cool piece. I'm going to do one side and then the other. I got to turn these bars. I'm going to turn the wheel sideways so I can get at each bolt. So I'll do that off camera. But those are the risers I'm going to put on this thing. The bars are actually going to be the same height as they were when I picked this bike up. This bike had like 13-inch apes on it, and these bars and risers that I'm using are going to be about 13 inches, so I think I'm going to be happy with them. Okay, I'm going to get this cinched down, and I'll jump back in. Hey guys, and if you're pulling wiring through bars for internal wiring, use a chain. I find that's the easiest way to fish it through, and the chain just naturally drops. So I thought I'd show you guys that, just an easy way to do your internal wiring. Okay, I got my wires pulled. I didn't have to use a chain on this one. I just wanted to show you guys that trick. It's actually cool how things have progressed. When I first started, well, even when I last did bikes, 20 years ago, you couldn't just buy off-the-shelf bars like this. The amount of equipment that's out there that you can just buy. I mean, even pre-drilled bars like this. You used to have to put your bars in a milling machine if you wanted to run your wires through them. Now they just come that way. It's pretty neat. It makes things a little bit easier for the guy trying to do work at home, especially if you don't have a milling machine. If you don't have a milling machine, you would drill holes in your bars to make slots. Just trying to cinch these down enough that I can get the screws in here. Being very careful because these are black, these are powder coated. And I thought I'd try black bars. I like the way the black bars looked on this bike when I got it, so I thought, I'll order black bars and risers. Just gonna loosen these off. Oh, I'm just mocking everything up, just so that things are in place. Just want to make sure everything fits. I want to get all the wiring back together. That's probably where they're gonna go. There we go. Just gonna hold this up against my body. It'd be easier if I had help, but it's just me in my shop, which I enjoy this quiet time. After a long week of work, I enjoy my weekend nights in the shop. After the kids gone to bed and that, I'll go to the shop. Okay, I'm gonna leave that like that. I think they're in a good spot. I'm just gonna sit on the bike and check. Oh yeah, these are gonna be comfy. They're not as high as the apes, which makes me actually happy. I have rotator cuff issues, and I didn't want to be, up here and putting pressure on my rotator cuffs. Nice, those riser bushings are nice and stiff, so yeah, I think these are going to end up sitting just the way they are. I may tilt them slightly forward, but again, I only have so much tilt because of the wires. I don't want to squish the wires in there. So, okay, that's going good. I'll just put my bars back together and kind of cinch everything down, and then that's that done. I hear a bagger rides really nice with bars like this, so that's kind of why I went in that direction. You read online, guys say you feel like you have better control, so we'll see. If I don't like them, I can always change them. Okay, I pretty much have this project done. Again, these are 8-inch Biltwell pullback risers with Biltwell high bend bars. These are the tallest bars they make. They're 30 inches wide and 5 inches up. So total rise for these bars is 13 inches. And we have about 3 inches of pullback. So I didn't want to be leaning forward when I'm ripping down the highway, so I decided to go with the pullbacks. They make a Murdoch in a straight riser too, if you're more inclined. A younger me would have just put a straight riser on here, but that's not where I'm at anymore in my journey. I think it looks pretty good. It feels nice. I haven't ridden the bike yet, of course, because it's not 100% back together, but I'm happy with the way the bike feels when I'm sitting on it now, and I think the black on black with the chrome mirrors and that, I think it matches the rest of the bike. I was thinking of going chrome on chrome, but I thought, maybe I'll go with a black handlebar and a black riser. So I think it looks okay, and gives the bike a more sporty appearance. Again, we're trying to go with a budget performance bagger type build on this one, so we did spend some money. These risers and bars are not cheap, but I thought I didn't want to buy a knockoff riser. I've seen videos of guys breaking risers and handlebars, and no, I'm going to go with a good quality company like Biltwell. So really impressed with the quality. I would definitely buy Biltwell again. This is my first experience with them. They weren't around when I used to build bikes. Now, the question is, why isn't the whole bike back together? Well, we're making this into a performance bagger, and a bagger, in my opinion, needs a fairing on it. So stay tuned. We're going to mount a fairing on this bike and give it a really sporty look, and kind of bring it into the modern age, but, you know, have an old school bike. So I really think this is a good looking ride, and I'm really happy with it. Okay, we're gonna add some upgraded lighting and a fairing to this bike, and then we're gonna ride it a bit. After we're done riding it, I think I'm gonna upgrade the brakes. I have a set of Tokiko 4-piston calipers that I've had for, oh geez, I don't even want to guess, 15, 20 years. Maybe we could mount those to there. I'd like to put some floating rotors. And then wintertime, when that comes, progressive suspension and shocks. Yeah, that's where we're at with this. And like I said, I really like the way this looks. I'm super happy with it. The only thing I don't like is this. I may build a cover or something to go around this. I got to think about that. I mean, I guess I could, there's enough slack on these that I could pull them over and tuck them behind the risers and zip tie them. I might actually do that. But only thing I'm not happy with is the mirrors. These are short stock mirrors. I can't see behind me. I could with the apes, but I can't with this bar setup. So these bars are slightly lower. Those apes were 14 inch. These are 13 inch. So I'm fairly tall in the upper end, and so I definitely need a little bit taller mirror. But anyhow, thanks for watching. Take her easy, and we'll just keep puttering away on this. Later.